Coming up on tonight's show, we're joined by master pranksters Ant and Dec. They'll be chatting about Saturday Night Takeaway as it returns this weekend for the last series for a while. We've got an exclusive tease of what they've got in store as they prepare to go out with a bang.
And you will know him from shows like Lovejoy, Deadwood, American Gods and the movie Pirates of the Caribbean. And now actor Ian McShane is playing a hitman on his last mission in a brilliant new film called American Style. So good. But first, Saturday nights have been dishing up some real treats this year, from Gladiators to The Masked Singer. And this weekend sees the return of the 20th, I can't believe that, 20th series of Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway. Yeah,
before we chat to the Geordie duo, let's have a look back at some of the mayhem we've enjoyed over the years.
Roll the titles.
I had us cloned.
Let's get out of here.
Who done it?
I don't believe it.
Fantastic.
Is that the best you could do there, Ed?
No one told me this was happening.
Please welcome Ant and Dec. Come on in, come on in.
both.
So nice to see you.
Really, be honest, is this cordy too much?
I like it.
Love it.
Thank you. That's the response I was hoping for.
Brings a bit of colour to these miserable days we're having at the minute.
Well, exactly.
Isn't it?
Exactly.
Now then, let's talk takeaway. It's back.
It's back.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the elephant in the room first. Because apparently, you say it's the last one in brackets for a while.
Yes. We're going to give the show a little bit of a rest. We need a little bit of a rest.
No, you don't.
We do.
Come
we do.
on.
It's our 20th series, and this felt like the ideal time to give the show a rest. We've done it once before, back in 2009, we rested the show for a bit. And this feels like the right time. We're getting a bit older. We just need a little bit of time off. Because it's such a year-round thing for us, this show.
Yeah.
So we just need a little bit of a break.
Because all of the prep and stuff, isn't it? But look, Fionn asks...
Go on.
Go on, Fionn.
Go on, Fionn.
Are you going to do another series of Takeaway in the future?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the plan. We want to give it a little rest now and see what shape it turns into. Because you can't think about Saturday Night Takeaway as a show in any other way when you're making it one way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So you need to come off air and you need to have a bit of a rest and
Yeah.
then go and then have that itch again that you need to scratch and go,
A little
"Do you
breather."
know what? How about if we done this? And how about if we done this?
And that's what we did last time.
Yeah.
We came off there and it changed a bit, and the show's different in the second time around. So we think we need to just have another little pause. And
It's not like One Direction saying they're going on hiatus. That's what I'm saying.
no,
Do you know what I mean?
It's
No.
not.
That was a bit of
It's
long
not like that.
hiatus.
Yeah. We won't
They
make it
are
that long.
not coming back.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. And 20th series. I mean, you must have so much planned for this, but the
Yes.
one we're excited about this weekend, Simon Cowell. You've got him again.
Well, we had to get him again. So he was the first ever undercover we did.
Yeah.
Years ago in 2003.
2003.
And we thought the best way to end it would be getting him again. So the first time we got him was on American Idol.
Yeah.
And here he is here. We get him at America's Got Talent, but we also surprise him on his morning Malibu bike ride. And yes, ruin his day. Absolutely ruin his day. He had no idea.
We staked him out for 3 days and discovered
3
that-
days?
For 3 days. and
Yeah.
we discovered
Amazing.
He goes on a bike ride every morning in Malibu. So we were like, we should pull him over by the police then.
Definitely.
So,
yeah. Yeah.
He looks quite odd on a bike, doesn't he?
I can't work out how big the bike is.
Alex, you
I
could
can't
have ended
work
that sentence earlier too. No, he does look quite odd on the bike. And that was the thing. We'd never really seen him on a bike, so when he came around the corner, we went, oh my God, there he is!
There he is on a bike!
Let's pull him over and
It's
ruin
like
his
if you
day.
see a teacher in gym clothes or something
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
Seen a teacher on a Saturday.
And when you watch it on Saturday, he's wearing shorts as well, which you rarely see.
Never.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, no, you did.
Oh, were you shocked at that? He's wearing shorts. You were there, man.
I hadn't really thought of it.
Now,
It's obviously burned into my mind.
people love the bit where you talk to celebrities in their ears and then you
Yes.
get them to do stuff.
Yes.
But this time, You're turning the tables.
Well,
now,
well,
why?
yeah, we said-
Stupidly,
we said we should do it.
why don't we, one of our last hidden camera stunts, or will be the last one on the series, we thought, why don't we allow people who we've tricked in the past to go in our ear and they can tell us what to do? And it seemed like a really good idea at the time.
Well, yeah, and
The
then...
invite went out to everybody, and then everybody said yes.
Of course they did.
I know. Well,
So, can
yeah.
you reveal who these people are?
Yes, we can.
Oh, wow, right. Come on then.
We've got lots of different pairings. The first people in my ear were Dermot O'Leary and Alison Hammond, with a lovely little cameo from Richard Madeley.
Yeah, I had Simon Cowell and Amanda Holden in my ear, so we did two separate ones with a cameo from Craig David, and then we got together and the two of us went out for dinner at a restaurant which was rigged with hidden cameras.
But
And
nobody
And you
else
didn't
knew.
know?
nobody knew.
Nobody knew. So none of the other diners knew, none of the waiting staff knew.
No, only one person knew was the manager, and we had Gino D'Acampo and Davina,
Holly Willoughby.
Holly Mers and Otin Busi.
oh, it was-
Ryland
Everybody.
and Holly. Cheryl turned up. It was hell.
Carnage.
It was horrible.
Perfect TV then. Perfect TV.
I thought, it takes quite a lot to embarrass me, and I thought maybe I'm just unembarrassable.
As you can see by the cardigan.
Maybe I'm not. I'm just that kind of guy. Maybe that's my superpower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went to the restaurant. Oh no, I'm embarrassable. I mean, they put us through the ringer.
Oh,
I
did
think
they?
they were worse on us than we've ever been on anybody. It was horrible.
They had to be.
Well,
They had to
you know,
be.
20 series in the making. We've got an exclusive clip from Saturday. Here we are.
Revenge is sweet.
Oh no.
Welcome to the easiest yes of my life.
Don't like the sound of that.
Your worst nightmare.
Oh, this is horrendous.
I'm going to give it to them.
This is going to be hideous, isn't it?
Oh, yes, you leave
We want grub, and we want it now.
Spit it on the floor.
You guys are cringing.
I'm
That's what
still
saying. I could
cringing.
feel the sofa over
Yeah.
there just going...
It was when they were, the first thing they got us to do is Gino said, "Okay, now click your fingers for the waiter." You're like,
Oh, no,
no, who does that?
Oh, well, look, every other parts of the show that people love, you know, the end of the show.
Yeah.
You know, you got big artists, big number, you ruin their performance.
I think enhanced.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, who have you got this weekend? Who can we look forward to?
Becky Hill.
Becky Hill, the brilliant Becky
Oh,
Hill,
nice.
is coming in and doing a medley of her hits. And we've got an amazing troupe called Urban Theory, who do this amazing kind of hand dancing thing.
Like handography.
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 Very good.
Is that a word? It is now.
That's very good.
Yeah,
It's
they're
great.
good. They're really good.
amazing.
Oh, well, fantastic. Cannot wait. And Ant and Dec Saturday Night Takeaway returns this Saturday at 7 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.
Still to come, Ian McShane will
Yes.
be telling us about his latest roles. Yes, as an
I love you,
assassin.
Richard.
Yeah, but time now to say hello to our next guest. He starred in 150 films and TV shows in a career that spanned 6 decades. Please welcome Ian McShane. Come in.
Hello, darling. Nice to see you.
Oh my God, I kissed Lovejoy!
There you go.
Are you
I think I'm
aren't you?
I don't know. Well, I'm sitting here.
Wherever
Yeah, it's fine.
Wherever you like. Wherever you like.
It's like a lounge. Just
Yeah.
sit
You can
where
sit wherever you
fancy
want.
it. Yeah,
For sure. I mean, Ian, I've got to start there. I mean, that CV. I mean, 150 films, TV shows. I mean, do you look back at it and go, "Wow, I've done a lot here"?
Never look back.
No, never.
No, I look forward to the 151st, whatever.
Perfect.
I think it's more than that, actually,
Yeah.
but who knows? I mean, it's about 85 movies and then various, a lot more than that, I think. Anyway,
Yeah.
whatever. How are you two?
Yeah, okay.
You good?
Thanks, yeah.
Nice to see you.
Thanks.
Alex, we haven't seen each other for about 11 years.
We haven't, and I'm
Oh,
still
in the
here.
other
You've
studio.
moved on, you know. You've moved on, new films, I'm still here, Ian. In this new one, you play this assassin, don't you? Right?
Well, you know something, it's kind of like, you know, you've got to give it, when the publicity, you hang it on that word. It's a guy who goes to do a job, he just happens to be a government operative. The target of the job isn't there, and he gets drawn into the island and the
Yeah.
people, and of course, wonderful tragedy ensues. I'm not giving anything away because the genre of film noir is such, and this is a break, it's a twist on that. It's a nod to the sort of 70s, 80s movies.
Yeah.
Great ones with this very talented director, Gonzalo Lopez Gallego, who I worked with before in a movie called The Hollow Point, which is a Western noir, which is, check it out, it's a good movie. He's a good director. That was with me and Patrick Wilson, Jim Belushi, and Johnny Leguizamo. Anyway, it's a really good movie.
Yeah,
It was a
it's
labour of
brilliant.
love. I mean, we took us like 5 years because I worked with him on that, and then we talked about, he brought this to me, and then I made a film about 2 years later with a guy called Michael Elliott, who's a very good independent producer, a film called Jawbone with Johnny Harris and Ray Winstone. It's a good movie, yeah. And I brought Mike in on it, and we produced this together. We managed to find the financing, and a couple of years ago, we found ourselves in Fuerteventura making the movie.
And you've done wonders for the tourist board there.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks lovely. But you'd love this film, right? It's called American Star.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Good.
I'm Gloria.
Wilson.
What do you do?
Security.
Rule number one, the less you know about the target, the better.
I've been told to stay on the island. I work alone.
Think of me as the wind beneath your wings.
The reason of her interest in you is that you remind her of her father.
What are you doing? Read that. He knows the target. You know, the one you're involved with.
I'm not involved with anybody.
Don't lie to me! Rule number one! Let's go!
I don't think no one!
I'll finish this job.
That looks very good.
Ian, we love you as a baddie. People love you as a baddie. Now, Wilson, your character in this, is he a baddie or is he a good
No,
one?
it's complicated. We always say
Complicated.
Complicated. Well, they went from white hat and black hats back in the sort of 90s with I think really it was the Sopranos that started the sort of the gangster who you really should hate, but you can't help because he's an ordinary human being. He just happens to kill people.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people do, you know, including, according to Donald Trump,
I mean, who
all
can argue with
governments,
that?
whatever. But anyway, that's another story. But it's like this character just happens to be, that's his job. He goes to the island, the target isn't there, he's drawn in by the atmosphere. It's a pretty incredible place, you know. And meets people, knows he shouldn't, commits all the cardinal rules that his whole life has taught him to do to survive in the job that he does, and voila.
I have to ask. I mean, Ant Dec, when you meet people like Ian, there, would you be scared to prank Ian?
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
if he's anything like his character, yes.
Prank? Did you say the word prank?
Yeah, no, we didn't.
Ian,
Yes, you did.
Never.
Ian, one thing.
These two can. No, come on.
Well, look. One thing we noticed about the film, obviously, you bring your football skills.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Now we know that your dad was obviously a footballer, played for Man United.
Sadly, I did not inherit his skills.
But you
Well, you
brought
did,
it to the
'cause you
film.
can see it in the
kid's
film.
great. Oscar was just a. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you
Playing
go.
keepy up with Oscar.
Was
Great little kid, yeah.
was football something you were going to pursue at any point?
No, do you know, I love the game, still do. I hate what's happened to it, but I still love the game.
Yeah, we just
all
talking
do.
about
Yeah,
it.
we were just talking about it.
Backstage.
But it's like in those days, my dad played for United in the 50s, and then the first team I followed. So when I was at school, I went to school opposite the ground, and Ferguson's one of my closest friends.
Yeah.
And that's enough about football at the moment, because it's the temporary sort of success, I'm sure, has raised fans' hopes. Wait and see, I think, don't you?
Right, yeah,
Wait
yeah.
and see what happens.
Now then, Ian, we have to talk about John Wick because you've got a whole host
John
of a
Wick.
new generation of fans, really. And they say there's going to be a spin-off called Ballerina. Can you confirm or deny?
There is, yeah. Well, that's partly why I'm here, because I'm doing, at the moment, I'm starting a Netflix caper crime comedy with Orlando Bloom and Bryce Dallas Howard and Nick Mohammed, and Sean Bean plays the cop and I play the gangster.
Fantastic.
That sounds
That
great.
sounds
No
great.
pranks, still
That's a
no
good
pranks.
cast.
And then we're off to and then we go on to Budapest. It's not reshoots; it's new shoots. The new shooting for Ballerina, which is the spin-off with Ana de Armas of the John Wick franchise. You know, it's like they've got to protect the franchise. And obviously, I did it. When was it? We did it about a year ago. We did the movie Ballerina, and they've looked at it. And Chad's come in. The guy's directed all the John Wick movies, and they want to make it better because they have to protect. Because Keanu's in it as well, and it takes place between John Wick 3 and John Wick 4.
Oh.
Ah, okay,
So it's
right.
So
Oh, I see.
I've
So
just
they'll
finished
still.
watching the Continental, the prequel to. No, have I said the wrong thing?
Why would I say no? Not wrong. That no, they never asked anybody about it. They just went with They just went and did it. And
Did they?
Yeah, I said, I just went and did it with somebody asked Keanu and me about it. We both went, I don't know, nobody ever asked us about it.
Thanks for bringing that up, Ant.
That's right.
And all of a sudden it's going, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What an awkward end to
They just did a
actually
sexy...
quite liked it.
They just did a
Sexy Beast one as well.
Sexy Beast
Did they ask you about that?
No, leave it alone.
Boys, we'll end it there. Cheers, Ant. Thank you. And American Star will be in selected UK cinemas and available to stream from tomorrow. Some lovely messages. This from Sue for Ant and Dex. Says, my daughter Gemma was born the same year as the first ever series of Saturday Night Takeaway. Aww. She has watched every series since she was a baby and is studying TV production masters to work on Saturday Night Takeaway, so it has to return.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
legally
right.
binding.
We've heard you loud and
Gemma.
clear.
Just for you.
Oh, I tell you what we should be talking about now then. Biker.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So, Saturday Night Takeaway having a bit of a rest.
Yes.
So you're producing that,
Yes.
the new one?
Yeah.
Where are you with it?
We're still at the very beginning.
Developing it.
We're in very, very early days, but we are developing it, looking at storylines, looking at characters, looking at the world. Because, you know, it can be whatever we want it to be. So there are lots of possibilities.
It's exciting,
There's
isn't
some
it?
very juicy roles going in it, Ian, by the way.
Come on.
Any for charismatic gangsters?
Yes, there is, yeah.
Definitely.
There is
Are
that.
you boys going to be in it?
We haven't decided
Go
yet.
on, tell us.
We
Are you
haven't
gonna be-
decided.
Oh, you
I
have
doubt
to
it.
be.
Really?
Little cameo, come
Yeah,
on.
okay.
I've got a
Just
really,
you.
really quickly, Ian, this one from Sam says, Ian, you've appeared in many franchises such as Pirates of the Caribbean, Shrek, John Wick and Kung Fu Panda. Are there any of your other characters you wish you could revisit?
I just revisited Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, that's coming out in March.
Oh, yeah, Kung Fu Panda 4.
That's for the
Amazing.
kids. I remember taking the grandkids to see the first one, but a little old now to take them back. It's like 16 years ago.
Tai Lung.
2008.
Fantastic character.
Yeah, great.
So great.
Good show.
Thank you so much to all of our guests tonight, Anne and Dec and Ian, of course.
We'll be back tomorrow with Timothy Spall, Bonnie Langford and live music from Jacob Collier. Have a lovely
show.
evening. See you then. I know. What a nice